goods and public values.
We need public goods, and we need them on the global scale. Climate stability, biodiversity protection, collective peace, and public health, these are needed more than ever. But we are facing a looming crisis of neglect, underfunding, and underprovision. The tools that we have for dealing with the problems of public goods are not fit for purpose. Macroeconomic theory is supposed to provide these tools to solve the big questions, the macro questions of what governments should do and their responsibilities. But it doesn't. Standard macroeconomic theory is based on assumptions that markets are perfect and efficient. They are not. That's why some students stick these stickers on their textbooks to remind them that the contents are fictional. Attempts to apply this theory to the real world is to mistake abstract beauty for truth and may result in climate change, social inequality, and species extinction. Even if markets were perfect, as in the economics fantasy, they would not work for public goods. In the 1950s, economists concluded that public goods were defined by market failure. They gave governments the job of remedying market failure and providing our goods. But by 1980, governments began to agree with their critics that they were failures. Governments failed to be public. Instead of representing their citizens or public values, they simply represented elites who game a public system for their own private benefit. This shift to state failure thinking conceptually orphaned public goods. Markets failed to provide them, but so would governments. Economic standard assumption is that efficient and unimpeded markets are good. However, we don't actually want markets to work perfectly efficiently in many cases. Imagine an efficient free market for buying and selling children, nuclear weapons, human organs, or toxic waste. Would you want such markets to work invisible, efficient magic, unregulated? Some markets are known as obnoxious markets because they involve situations that offend public values. The real question we need help with is, what are public values? I've been working on a tool to help with this difficult question. New public goods theory deals with the public value of public things, combining ideas about public value into a simple triangle, balancing three elements. First is public consumption. Goods are public when we value equal consumption, not restricting consumption and enjoyment of a healthy planet, healthcare, education, or transport with barriers of discrimination or inequality. Secondly is public decision-making. Citizens are the missing link between markets and governments. Decisions about public goods should be democratic, decided by informed citizens. Third is public benefit. Public goods must be quality goods that keep people safe. Public benefit is about preventing harm and promoting benefits to a population as a whole. Public goods are public when the three criteria of equitable consumption, democracy, and benefit are satisfied.